Nothing like a nice campfire after a long day on the trails, huh? Yep, this is what I look forward to the most. We should reach town in a couple more days. With any luck, we'll both find who we're looking for. You and your brother, me and that man who done got himself a right good bounty on his head. You said something about your brother being a bounty hunter, huh? Maybe we're both chasing after the same man. Be kind of unfortunate for that to put a wedge between us, though, seeing as you speak so highly of him. And rightly so. Good men are hard to find these days. Too many liars and cheats and thieves in the world for my liking. Seems these days men are just turning on one another, preying on the weak and helpless. Sad days are these. Seems as though we live in a world just starving for good people. People like your brother. And you. Awfully brave of you to come all this way just to find him. That's a strong family bond, and it's good to see. No brothers or sisters to speak of either. If the hunters hadn't welcomed me into their circle, I don't know what would have become of me. Just another poor orphaned wretch. It's only divine providence that allowed me to be welcomed into the hunter's circle. There I learned a new way of life. A way I could help bring a little justice back into the world. And make a buck while doing it. If you're gonna devote your life to doing something, might as well make it something worthwhile. Of course, it's a dangerous thing to fall into the trap of believing that the greatest goal in life is profit, monetary gain. That's where a lot of these bad men come from. I know you've probably heard it 1,000 times, but the love of money truly is the root of all evil. Such a fool thing to love money. It's not like it loves you back. But family, home, the land you live on, those are things worth loving. Those are things worth fighting to protect. That's why I always gotta be ready for when the bad men come around. It's true. Love is gentle and love is kind. But sometimes love has to be strong. Love has to fight. Love has to be vicious. I know this sounds kind of like bad poetry, but it's the truth. That's why it's so important to find something you love, something worth fighting for. Would you just look at those stars? So many of them just lighting up the night sky. Sometimes I just like to look up at them and forget about everything else. Kind of helps my problems feel less significant when I realize just how small I am in the grand scheme of things. Yeah, you do the same thing, huh? I think it's a very healthy practice. If you let yourself get too caught up in the problems of your little world, well, that can unmake you, bit by bit, till eventually you go crazy, completely forget what was important in the first place. A lot of crazy people around these days, but I'm sure you knew that. Yeah, that's why I look at the stars, to remind me that I'm just one small man, and one small man can't possibly have any problem as big as this whole universe, so why lose my head over it? I suppose you're right. There are definitely some things worth losing your head over. Just so long as you're able to come back up and not lose sight of what's really important. And right now, I think it's important that we both get some shut-eye. We've got a long day's ride ahead of us tomorrow, and the day after that. Don't you worry. I sleep with one eye open. If anything or anyone comes to disturb us, I'll handle 'em. And you know this here colt ain't just for show. So don't you worry none. All right. Sleep well now. Hey y'all, thanks for watching. Be sure to like, share this video, and subscribe if you enjoyed what you heard. Special thanks to our Subscribe Star members. If you would also like to support this channel, consider becoming a Subscribe Star member. Link is in the description. And as always, I hope you enjoy the videos.